Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mobile Weekly / Mobile Q&A. We go over all latest news that happened during the week of mobile and answer your questions live. If you have a question you want to ask, just ask it in the comments section down below and I will answer it before the end of the show. Now, all in all, I have had a very busy week this week, so I do apologize for the lack of videos. Did get one out this week, but I did record two today. One was on the Creative headphones that we've been talking about for a little while now, and then the other one was on the Nubia phone, and just going to be an unboxing and first impressions. Just really wanted to get a good first impressions for it, so those videos will be coming out over the next 3 or 4 days, and then we have some other videos coming out as well. Just to let you guys know, next week we will still be having our normal weekly show, but on the 22nd, so 2 weeks from today, there will be no show, and that's just simply because that will be the weekend I'm moving. So yeah, no show on the 22nd, so 2 weeks from today. So just letting you know, because all of this stuff will be in a different area. And the good thing is at the very end of the month, the last one of the month, which I believe is the 9th. So the 29th will be at the new studio. So that is pretty exciting. All right, now let's get to some news, guys. Hopefully everything looks good. All right, don't see any issues. So let's get to the news. So the first big news is we're getting confirmation on the battery for the new Galaxy S11 Plus. So the battery for this has been talked about to be 5,000 milliamps, and now we're getting our first looks at the battery itself. So yeah, this pretty much, I would say, confirms it overall that we will have a battery size that big. Just because since Samsung can make it that big, it usually means that, okay, yes, this is going to be on the next flagship. Now, it could also be on an A series smartphone, don't get me wrong, but A series, how Samsung is doing now, first the A series gets it, then the S series has it, now that they know there's no issues or bugs. That's how typically it goes. I'll have to wait and see if it has any differences this time around. So I'm happy about that. 5,000 milliamps is really exciting for me. I mean, we were getting 4,300, 4,500 this year for a lot of phones, but now the fact that 5,000 will be the new standard is very exciting, and I, for one, am very happy about it. How do you guys feel about it? Are you okay with getting a thicker phone in place of having a bigger battery? Quite frankly, I've been saying that as consumers in general, we were okay with it for years. But let me know, have I been wrong about that? Are you all good with having a slightly thicker phone to have a substantial more battery life? I mean, if it gives you 3 to 5 more hours, are you okay with it? All right, then we get more and more news about the next flip phone or bendable phone from Samsung. Now, the big thing about this is the rumored specs and price that keep coming up. So we talked about this a couple weeks ago, that it looks like it will be dropped down in terms of price. People are saying under 1,000, even under 900 now, which I find interesting. We'll see if Samsung goes that low. I will say that is kind of like what they did with the Gear VR. For those of you who remember back in the day, the Gear VR, I think the Innovator, or I forgot what they called the edition, but the very first Gear VR was about $200 more than what the next VR became. So yeah, it really, Samsung does have a tradition of this, of charging more the first time around and then getting lower the next time around. I mean, even if you think about it, the Note Edge came out at the same time as the Note 4. That was again over $1,000 in some carriers, and when the following S6 Edge came out, it was still around the $700 price range. So I will say, I think it will be less than the original Galaxy Fold. I think it'll be less than 1,500, but this low with the reported specs of the S11 Plus, that's really something else. Now this is coming from Bloomberg, and overall with this report, it is saying that yes, it will have the same 108 megapixel camera that the S11 Plus does, and 5 times optical zoom, which again, I am all for. I'm kind of wondering what happened to the 10 times optical zoom that we're hearing about for the S11. 5 is good, but you know, if we can get 10, why not? Overall, I am very interested to see how this will turn out. And again, expected to ship 6 million units in 2020 is very ambitious. I think at this price point, though, it's more possible than before, so we'll have to wait and see. All right. Now, this one was a really interesting article, and I just kind of wanted to point out some of these things because I do think that the LG G9 has to be great, or I truly do believe LG will start reconsidering being in the mobile industry. I think LG is really great across the board in a lot of their products, and I personally cannot wait to finally try to get my hands on the LG G8X ThinQ. But they need a win, and they have not had a win. Both the Stylo 5, I would say, underperformed this year, and definitely the G series underperformed this year. So I hope that they get a win this year because they need it. Now, what could we potentially see from the LG G9 that would save it? So let's go through it in slightly different ways. So price point needs to be lower than $850. That's what they charged in 2019 when the LG G8 came out. However, I want to say within a month they had dropped down in price at least to, I think it was $720 to $680 depending on the carrier. So it was a fall of price point to the extreme. I would say start out at $750. I think that's a really good price point to start out with. You're not going too low, but you're not trying to do $850 is too much for an LG G series smartphone in my opinion. Maybe if you have some souped up one with all these extra things like, yeah, 5,000 milliamp battery or something like that, then maybe. But I do think it's too costly to compete in the US market and a lot of other markets with Apple and Samsung. All right, then we go to the camera setup. Now, there's a lot of different things about LG camera patents right now, and some are like having like 16 cameras and all these different things in order to kind of get the perfect photo and kind of use a lot of hardware to hopefully allow software to make a better photo. I don't think we're going to see this in this year's phone. I think it's a little too soon. These patents were filed earlier this year. So I still think it's a little bit too early to implement anything like this. But it's a possibility that there will be more camera lenses than the standard 4 or so camera lenses that we're getting on the back right now. Obviously, they should have at least 3 at minimum, but ideally they should have more. The LG G8, for instance, only had the wide angle and the main camera. They didn't have a telephoto, so I do think the LG at least needs to offer the main 3 triple set that, as we saw with Google not offering it, it definitely hurt the Pixel phone. So I think you need to have the minimum of the triple camera setup next year, and LG needs to have that. In terms of the notch, it looks like they're going more with a hole punch instead of the notch style, which is fine. I mean, I think, again, that will make the design look better overall, and they're playing around with being a flat or curved display. So I'm fine with either or. I don't have a preference really in that thing. Now, this one is very interesting. LG is not only known for having a headphone jack, but it's known for having the best headphone jack. Will LG get rid of the headphone jack? They're the last ones that are holding on to it, and I hope not. I hope they don't. I don't really see a reason to. And this is a benefit for LG because, again, they need something that separates them from other smartphone manufacturers. At least a headphone jack is something that if you want a premium flagship phone, the headphone jack is something that separates you from getting an LG to getting any other device. So I'm all for them keeping this, but we'll have to wait and see. All right. And then... Oh, and then the Android skin. So I have heard from other YouTubers that the LG skin on Android 10 is really a big upgrade. Now, some commented that it does seem a little bit more like Samsung-like, but it's great. They needed a refresh. Their software was probably one of the worst out there, to be quite honest, and I'm very excited that they get an update. for that. I still do not have Android 10 on my G8, so it's a slow rollout for them for sure, but we'll have to wait and see what they do next year. So let me know what you guys think. Can LG bounce back with the G9? And let me know in the comment section, if you were in charge of LG right now, what would you do to the LG G9 for it to sell? What would you do? Let me know in the comment section. How would you compete with, let's face it, the two main competitors, Samsung and iPhone? What would you do to compete with them? Let me know in the comment section. All right, now speaking of the iPhone, there has been a lot of talk this week, and so I'll just go over it. It really looks like that the iPhone, at least one iPhone is what we're hearing, will have the new Touch ID from Qualcomm this upcoming year, as in lieu of all of Apple's and Qualcomm's bickering, they have come to a settlement earlier this year, so you can expect them to now have better partnerships. Apple users should be very, very happy about this, because let me tell you right now, if you have an iPhone right now, if you're holding it right now, or if you know anyone that has an iPhone, your LTE antennas suck. They suck. They really, really do. Like, I have seen it, especially over this week, kind of trying to test out T-Mobile's 5G internet. I will say that it is really surprising to me how bad, like, their LTE is comparing to other Android phones. Like, every test that I did at all these different locations, at basically with just everyone's different phone, I was like, hey, you have an iPhone 10, you have an iPhone 11, and just comparing them, every single time, Android users beat Apple in download speeds. And then, of course, the 5G one beat both of them. But it was just really interesting to see. I was very interested to test that out. And T-Mobile reps were so cool that they were so more than happy to test it out. But it was really cool. I would say I really liked that idea. And yes, I'm still debating on getting a 5G phone this year. I know the S11 is going to have 5G, so that's why I'm just like, should I just wait for that one? But I'm debating on it. We'll see. Okay. This is pretty interesting if you have an old Galaxy S8 or iPhone 8, I want to say iPhone 7. So if you have an iPhone 7 or a Galaxy S8, apparently Apple and Samsung are getting sued over those two specific phones had more radiation leaking than is typically allowed. Now, I'm not saying this as a scare tactic, I'm letting you guys know this is currently being in courts right now. Whether it will be found to be factual, we will have to wait and see, but it was a little bit more than it typically is allowed. And this, again, is for both the iPhone 7 and for the Galaxy S8. Newer phones have been tested and they do not have this issue. But apparently in this year, I don't know what it was about, maybe the antennas or something, how they said it, that the iPhone 7 and Galaxy S8 were having issues. Also, please don't do this. Why would you do this? 29% of American teens sleep with their phone in the bed with them. I mean, look, we all know that we're getting a little tiny bits of radiation here and there from all of these different devices. Do not make it so that you're getting even more throughout your sleep. I mean, at least have like a low one, like a watch or something like that. That is better. But I mean, that's the one time you should be able to be without your phone. So do not sleep with your phone in bed. That's just crazy to me. All right. Then, so again, not to do fear tactics. You can research this yourself, but that is what the current case is. It's only for the iPhone 7 and Galaxy S8. Just because it had a higher one that normally is mandated that it should have. But again, if you have one right now, that might be something to think about. All right, this is a very sad thing for me. Now, a lot of you guys know that I don't have them with me right now just because I have my contacts back on, but I have been a big pusher and definitely fan of the new Focals by North. I think augmented reality glasses are the wave of the future, that they will replace smartphones. I truly do believe within the next 5 years. I think, and I know that might sound crazy, but you have to realize smartphones as we currently know them are only about going to be 12 years old. Think about it. The first iPhone, when it came out in 2008. So yeah, it's literally going to be about 12 years old, a little bit more than 11 years, really. So that being said, the landscape has changed obviously dramatically in that time. And I only believe it's truly going to get bigger and bigger. So this is very sad and stupid, in my opinion, that Google will basically no longer be supporting and will be killing all their app support for the Google glasses. I think it's really horrible. I think that it's stupid and it's very short-sighted of Google, unless they are really going to replace this platform next year. Just because this is the wave of the future. I get it that this was a failure, and I do believe they should really take a look at Focals by North, maybe even buy Focals by North. That is actually a really interesting proposition. I really truly do believe that Apple, Samsung, or Google should buy Focals by North just to gain that much more technology. And really, I mean, once they have that platform, they can spruce it up and do amazing things to it. So yes, that is pretty interesting factor for sure. So in terms of this, basically, they are killing all support for their app. So these glasses will basically be as useful as, you know, a Huawei Mate 30, basically. But that being said, it's sad. And I truly do believe AR glasses will be the way of the future. I think if you sell them for $600 to $800, I think they can do a lot. And I point to Focals by North for being the true fashion part that you need to do it. And again, not having a camera on the first iteration, and then maybe being able to add a camera in the second or third iteration down the line, when you can do something like the Snapchat spectacles. They have, you know, a light rotating when you're filming, so everyone knows that you're doing that. All right. And then something to pay attention while we're during this week is that the trials are going to start for the T-Mobile Sprint merger. Again, this can only be good. I've went over it, and please check out my tech rant on this. This needs to happen or else Sprint will go away. T-Mobile needs this too, because with John Legere leaving, they really need this to go through. If this goes through, you will have really great 5G. Just upon really experiencing both T-Mobile 5G and Sprint 5G, it really is just the perfect merger. With the low band and mid band, they have better 5G than than AT&T or Verizon, period. They really do. AT&T and Verizon were stupid, and the executives that made this decision should be fired for starting off with high band. High band millimeter only allows them to say they're the fastest 5G in the world, in the US. That's all that it allows them to do. The problem with that is that you're only getting that speed in a building, in a city, in a state. That's it. You are not getting it anywhere else outside of it. Whereas T-Mobile's low band is everywhere, basically. Like in Los Angeles, it is almost everywhere I can go. I checked out my current home, my home I'm going to live in, friends and family, all of their addresses. Pretty much everyone has 5G at their home address, and most places I go to. Now, Sprint's mid-band is really a great way to kind of get those boosts here and there, but again, it's way more spread out than millimeter wave is. So when this merger takes place, and I hope it takes place January, because if the new Samsung phones, when they come out, the S11, if they can have both mid-band and low band, the internet speeds you'll get are just way better than your home internet. So that is really exciting, and that is really something to look forward to. And I mean, the average American's home internet. The average American's home internet is 50 and under megabits per second. So if you're getting 100 to 200 on your smartphone, that's awesome. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I will say that every time I tested it out, it wasn't always like amazingly better, but like even in bad reception areas where I had my Note 10, and I was getting like 5 megabits download speed. The 5G of T-Mobile was getting 25. And then in better areas where I was getting good signal, I was getting like 20 on my Note 10, but then the 5G was getting 80 and 90. So yeah, it's a big difference where you get it. And the point is that it's better everywhere you go. So I'm really excited about this, and I truly, truly do hope it goes through. Again, I don't like to get into politics on this channel, but I really believe that if we don't get this, it is only going to be bad for the US. Because I truly do believe, too, if T-Mobile joins with Sprint, they can launch a very competitive and compelling competition to Spectrum, to Charter, to Dish, to AT&T and Verizon and Frontier internet services. Because if you're getting 100 megabits down and you're paying T-Mobile a comparable price, why would you get, these other internet providers? So I'm all for this. I really, really am excited to see how this goes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But my thing is, I think that them as internet providers wouldn't be able to have a huge cap. I think that they could give you home internet, but they might cap it at 100 gigabits total for the month or something like that, or maybe 50 even, or something. They're gonna cap it at something that probably wouldn't be useful to heavy users like myself, but for the most part, light users maybe. But this next home is going to be completely smartphoned out for me, or sorry, smart home out for me. So yeah, I need no cap, or very, very extreme cap. All right, guys, now let's get to your questions. If you have any questions you would like to ask, just ask them in the comment section down below, and I will answer them before the end of the show. All right. No ports in the iPhone 2021, I'm hearing. Okay, first of all, you should definitely check out MKBHD's Twitter post about this, because I thought it was hilarious. He said something along the lines of, hey, come on, Apple, go do a Type-C port. We're done with Lightning. Lightning's so old. And Apple's response is like, don't make me do it. Come on, just do it. It will really help us out. Don't make me do it, please. And I'm like, fine, we're gonna do it. And then MKBHD was like, wait, what? And then Apple's response was, no ports in an upcoming iPhone. So the rumor is, in 2021, so not this upcoming year's iPhone, not the iPhone 12, but the iPhone 13, could be a dark day for ports everywhere. The iPhone 13 will not have any ports. Why? I don't know why. Don't know. Really don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I guess, look, in terms of wireless charging replacing regular charging, right? There is already with Oppo out there a 25 watt wireless charger out there. Meaning that Apple's 18 watt charger that you're getting with their fast charge, which isn't fast charging in my opinion. It's faster than the normals, but it's 18 watts. But so that being said, a 25 watt fast wireless charger could easily replace their 18 watt lightning connector. But obviously the problem is you are relying on them so much more, and therein lies the truth. Because now you're only going to be able to back up with their services. You're not going to be able to do the old connection to iTunes. Nope, not anymore. So would they do this? Would they do this just so you can be more reliant on them? Absolutely. Could I see Apple doing this in 2021? Yes, I really can. I really can. And if you want any idea of how stubborn Apple is on this great MacBook 16 that all these tech YouTubers are saying it's back to form. It's back to form of what? Of 3 years of you being treated like crap? of having garbage keyboards and they're saying it's your fault until finally giving in after lawsuits? Or how about still not getting an SD card slot? So yes, Apple is stubborn. Apple believes you should do what they want you to do. And are they bold enough to do this? Absolutely. Would they do this so you're locked into their services more? Absolutely. Will this happen in 2021? I'm betting on yeah. PlayStation sucks. Why does PlayStation suck? It outsells Xbox and every other console right now. Just saying. Has more exclusives too. But no, yeah, I mean, most of you guys know I am more of a PlayStation guy just because for Xbox, I have a gaming PC. So every Xbox game I can put on my gaming PC and it'll play better for the most part. Without all those issued ones. But yes, that's why I've never gotten an Xbox. I do believe that Xbox is the better media console by far. But in terms of a gaming system, PlayStation really took this round. Will they take the next round though? That I think Xbox might have a definite chance of winning. So we'll have to wait and see. Can't wait for the battery life on the Note 11 Plus. We'll see how big that gets. Wait, does that mean you will be moving during Christmas? I am moving the days before Christmas, yes. I will literally be moving the days before Christmas. We are not setting up Christmas lights or anything in our house this year. We have the grandparents' houses for that. They have lights, they have trees, all that stuff. But we will not be setting up anything at our home, unfortunately, just for that reason. So yeah. I would love a thicker phone with a bigger battery. I completely agree. 10 Plus getting a 2.0 update. 10 Plus getting a 2.0 update. I'm assuming you mean the UI 2.0 update. As far as I know, that's still in January or February. I think the S11 is getting it in January and the Note 10 is getting February. I could be wrong on that, but Samsung did the roadmap a little while ago, and I forgot what it was. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. Everybody drink. Let's see. S11 Plus 5G definitely joining my Note 10 Plus. Note 9, One Plus 7 Pro home base on March 5th. Nice. Just line them all up. iPad with mini LED fall of 2020. I'm hearing. I don't see that happening. I don't. Just because iPads do not come out in fall. iPads are typically either 2 times a year. One is in their March-April announcement, or 2 in their November announcement or October announcement. We didn't get an October announcement this time around. We got the iPads Pro, or sorry, the iPads Pro, the AirPod Pros in October with no announcement kind of thing. But yeah, so I don't see that happening. I do see mini LED possibility. I see that happening more in October of next year. Just more likely. LG definitely not worth $650. I would say, look, the LG G8X with 2 screens phones, I think is a good price at $850 or $800. I think it's more of that. But if you put it down to $600 or $650, it would definitely tempt me. I just wish LG had a trade-in program. LG, I want an unlocked LG G8X. I'll trade in my LG G8. But there's no way to do that in the US. It's very frustrating. That is one thing that I think LG should definitely take from Samsung is, one, have an unlocked version of your phone. Don't try to sell me on the AT&T and I think Sprint version or whatever, and give me a trade-in for my current LG phone. I would very much be happy with that. Best headphone jack? What's so good about it? The quad DAC sound quality, if you plug in headphones to it, it is louder than if you take any headphone jack for the past 3 years, really, on Samsung, on any of the device. I'm trying to remember. OnePlus, I think, the 6T was the last headphone jack, or no, the 6 was the last headphone jack. On the iPhone, it is a better quality sound. The quad DAC on that one is unparalleled. And if you want more on that, definitely check out Juan Carlos Bagnell. He is amazing when it comes to audiophile speak that I know nothing about. I just always pay attention to him. Okay, which one's the best sounding? Okay, those are the best sounding. Got it. He goes so in depth. I had my Note 10 Plus for 2 weeks. It's awesome phone. I will pass on the S11 until the Note 11. That's a good call, I would say. What is Verizon pushing? When is Verizon pushing Android 10? To what? Again, in terms of Samsung, the S10, Note 10, I believe are getting in January and February. But I do not remember off the top of my head. I would say that Verizon should be within a month of that. It typically doesn't go that far out anymore, but who knows? They could change their mind. What's everyone? Been a while since I've been on live chat. Hey, Jay Brown, welcome back. Will next year's Samsung's 5G phones come unlocked? It's very hard to make a 5G phone unlocked because unless you've put all 3 bands of 5G on there, then it's fine. But you have to have the millimeter version for Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile, but you know, T-Mobile, again, they're not trying to make a big deal out of the millimeter wave. And you have to have the mid-band for Sprint, and then you have to have the low band for T-Mobile. So yeah, I would definitely say that it's a much better quality for... will it be unlocked? I think it'll be more costly if it is, to be honest. Could be wrong. I would love it to be unlocked, but we'll see. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions flooded. Everybody drink. All right. So I've had Samsung UDS for 4 months. UDS. Not sure what you mean by that. Oh, Samsung Buds. Samsung Buds for about 4 months now. Have you heard of an issue with the volume and amp people not hearing you? No, I haven't heard any issue of not hearing you. I heard like something if you had the amp in a certain way, it would be like lower volume quality than normal. So you had to like reset it or unpair and then repair it, and then it fixed it. But that was the only thing I heard of. 5G, I feel like a caveman. I'm telling you, man, these speeds. Looking at these 5G speeds this weekend, I was like, definitely like, I don't need this phone. I don't need this phone. I don't need this phone. I kind of need this phone. So yeah, it was very interesting. Most water resistant phone ever, no ports. Oh, you know they'll be claiming that. Again, I have had oh yeah. Yes, I already put that one. If Apple goes portless, I guarantee Samsung will too. I hope they don't. I hope they're not that stupid. But they got rid of the headphone jack this year, so. I can see a magnet mod charger coming to that future iPhone 20. I think a mod would be great for phones. I love the idea of mods. I think Moto's the only one that's done it decently, but yeah, we'll see. New Mac will have no keys. The new iMac, no keyboard. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. That's if they include a wireless charger. That would be interesting, though very abrupt. That is true. I don't think they'll include that wireless charger. I think they'll give you a slow wireless charger coming with it, and they'll charge you for that faster wireless charger later. Microsoft is doing a similar thing. They are ending my wife's subscription after many years. What subscription? Sorry, did I miss something? Oh, were you talking about Google Glass when I was talking about? Is this for the HoloLens? What are you talking about? Oh, if you have Microsoft 7, they will no longer support it. That's different though. This is a product versus software. I would say that's a little bit different, but that's just my opinion. Because Microsoft Office 7, I mean that is older for sure. But yeah. Then Samsung will run funny ads of Apple people following suit a year later. That is not true. They followed suit like years later. So it was a long time before that. Mac Pro goes on sale Tuesday, I'm hearing. Yeah, MKBHD is one of the people that will buy that, but I don't think many others will. The cheese grater. Well, that's unfortunate, but totally understandable. Hope the move goes well. Yes, hopefully the move will go well. What are your thoughts on the Note 10 Plus after all this month of using it? I have loved the Note 10 Plus ever since I got it. I got it day one. It came out. It's definitely been the best phone I have tested. So I guess we will see Apple in 2021 portless. Yes. And it'll be so much, what did they call it when they got rid of was it rid of the headphone jack or rid of something else? I forgot, but it was courage. So much courage. They kept going on and on about that. So much damn courage to change the game and do that. Going portless. So much courage. Is it usual for YouTube influencers to get a copy of products that they review and sell them on their own, like Lou from Unbox Therapy did with the Bacata iPhone cases? I would say so. I would say it all depends on what you review and what kind of things you get from them. So overall, some channels have to send certain things back. Most things that are always sent back are laptops. Most companies do not let you keep laptops. It's just the thing about it. They just don't let you keep laptops. But that also changes based on how big of a YouTuber you are. When I was starting off, every smartphone that they would send me, I would have to send back within 30 days. Then it kind of got pushed longer. I kind of got 60 days. And now most don't ask for it back. So it just depends on how big of a YouTuber you are. But I think that's the biggest thing. But yeah, is it common? I would say, like for me, most family members that I have a good smartwatch, have good Bluetooth speakers. Some have good sound bars. I give away the stuff to family members and friends first. And then, yeah, why not? I give it, I can sell it or do stuff like that to fun stuff. Like I remember I sold the Razer phone. I was getting ready for the Razer phone too, and then it didn't come out. And then I was like, oh, okay. Well, then I put it towards another phone. I forgot what phone I put it towards that year, but yeah. So you sell it so you get money towards the new one. That's always my thing. I will probably sell my iPhone 11 Pro soon, just because as soon as I'm done comparing it to the S11, I would say by March I will probably sell my iPhone 11 Pro. Do you think disc-less game consoles are coming? I do. I really do see that being a thing, especially if what they're trying to do with Steam right now could work, where if you buy a digital copy, you can then sell a digital copy. That is really awesome. They're trying to get that implemented into Steam. If that happens and then a gaming console does it, it would do so well. Because think about it, how often do you really need a digital copy once you have it, I would say that would be very bad for companies like Best Buy, Target, and all these companies that still have a lot of gamers go to their stores. Just because the benefit of digital is obviously you don't have to go anywhere. It's just on your system. So yeah, I think it's a possibility with the right implementation. We took out all the ports because we were brave. Damn straight. What storage option will the S11 top of the line have? 512. I don't think they'll go terabyte, but we'll see. I think 512 will be the most. I don't think you need more than 512 on a smartphone. I really don't. Ports, where we're going, we don't need ports. Yes, I even said it the way it was supposed to be said. Cool. You answered my question. Awesome, bro. Absolutely. Oh, JFlow444. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. I really appreciate it. And yeah, feel free to always ask your questions. I'm always going to try to do what I can. Again, I might not always have the answers, but I'll try to give you the best answer I can come up with. People hear me worse with the buds compared to other headphones. Yeah, I don't think any true wireless headphones are really the greatest, to be honest, but yeah, I haven't found any that are awesome at noise canceling. Found some good. I think the 65T actives are good. I think the AirPods are good. And I haven't tested out the some of the higher quality other ones, but yeah. Like the Sonys, I heard those aren't that good though, so we'll see. When it comes to call quality. Happy holidays and enjoy your new home, bro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Just ordered the Note 10 Plus. I'm not sure if I should have waited for the S11 Plus. Look, you're going to enjoy the Note 10, so don't worry about it. Any phone you get, you're going to enjoy and have a lot of great time with. So, you know, you'll wait till the next one when it comes out, maybe a year from now or however long you take to upgrade. Will Samsung have a S Pen in the S11? No. S11 mass production starts 1 week the first week of January. The beta units will be issued to Samsung executives the same week, so they'll have it for CES. Galaxy Watch 2, all versions will be in production on January 6th. Nice. All right. Thank you for letting us know that. It's been a while since seeing you. Glad you got to join today. But yeah, so it looks like the S11 mass production will start the first week of January, and Galaxy Watch 2 will go into production in the second week of January. That's really awesome. I'm very glad that we're getting a Galaxy Watch 2. Which is the best case in screen protector for the Note 10 Plus? Best screen protector would be definitely Whitestone Dome Glass. Definitely like their quality. Although I will say it was a little bit harder to put on this time around with the Note 10 series, just because of that U shape that they had. Overall is what else? Case, I like a lot of cases. I literally have different cases for every smartphone I have here. But yeah, I got Ring Key over here, which I'm a fan of on the iPhone. I have the Note one, because I really do like this kick-out stand. That I love kick-out stands with that. Which one do I have for my OnePlus? I think this is also a Ring Key. I'm not positive, but I think this is also a Ring Key. And yeah. On my Pixel, I have a Spec. So yeah, lots of different ones. Hey, another super chat donation from KLVSD. Thank you so much as always. Hey Ricky, I'm late to the party this time. Did I miss a lot? Just talked about, you know, the next year's smartphones and, you know, all the different things. No, but yeah, little bit check back with everything, but overall, basically the S11 Plus battery life is going to be 5,000 milliamp, and yeah, a lot of other things. Can't remember off the top of my head. Oh hey, what's this amazing link? Best 51st dates, cough cough. Thank you, Quiet Storm, for reminding me. And yeah, it's time for our shameless plug, which we do once a week, and that is of our app 51st Date Questions. It is an app that I created, and I think you guys would have a great time with. It's a great game to play on a date night. It's a lot of fun. It's just simple. You ask a question to them, they ask a question to you, and you find out a lot about each other, or you remember a lot about each other that you might not have known or cared to ask for in a long time. This game will help you out do that. It's been getting more and more downloads every single month, so I thank you guys for that, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It is a really fun game. Hey, this game is one of the ways that that really made me and my wife do have a great chemistry in our early relationship, so I definitely recommend it for you playing it as well. Let's see. CES prep is going on now. Expect new fridges, ovens, ranges, micro LED TVs. Wow, that's going to be more. That's interesting. Micro LED is the best new screen technology that's coming out. It's better than mini LED. I know that's been talked about because of Apple right now, but micro is way better. Definitely excited for that. Washers and dryers will be on display in Samsung event, but no cell phones or tablets. Yeah, that's what we usually get. Lou from Unbox started remanufacturing iPhone cases called Petaka. Started selling them on his own and creation for $50 a piece on a website. Is that a common practice? Wait. Oh, he started manufacturing his own iPhone cases. So I don't get it. Are these just like skins? So they're like magnets. Is it his company? Because he's not on it at all. Is it his company or he's just kind of hyping them? I don't know. Whoa, hey, Alex Rudd and Quiet Storm. Thank you so much for the super chat donations and the new stickers of a hot dog and a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that hot dog and the thumbs up. So Lou from Unbox started remanufacturing an iPhone case called. What do you mean remanufacturing? Like he's part of the company, or is he just selling the units they sent him? Is the Galaxy Fold replacing the Note? No. All those rumors are done. I think they're suing him. Oh, they're suing Lou for doing that. That would be interesting. Are there many differences between the Note 10 Plus Exynos version and the Snapdragon one? From what I can tell, for the most part, the Snapdragon one is overall, the consensus is that it's better. It has less issues and less bugs. So yeah, the benefit of the Exynos version is that one usually is dual SIM. What's a good budget phone? The Nubia one that we're testing out right now is going for about $550. So this one's really good. It's a dual screen phone, so it has a screen on the front and the back. So that one's really, I know this case. I will say this case gets dirtier than I would like. But that's a really good budget phone. The Pixel 3a is a good budget phone. We're going to do the best budget phones in the next 2 weeks that'll come out. But yeah, that is another video I need to record. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's important again. Definitely the like button is what allows us to get more views. So definitely hit that like button. Here in Mexico are now selling the red phone for about $250 LOL. Yeah, that red phone is horrible. I mean, that's why they have a new CEO and everything. So yeah. New Fold will be announced at the S11 event. Now that is being talked about in two different ways. Bloomberg says no, it's still going to be in August with the Note, and others have said that it will be with the S11. From what I hear and believe, I believe the next Fold will be announced with the Note, but we'll see. PewDiePie is using a Galaxy Fold. Just noticed in his videos. Huh. I still have an S7 Edge. Can't afford a new phone. What's the best way to keep it running smooth? See if you can install GoodLock on it. One thing I noticed about GoodLock not GoodLock. I did a video on GoodLock, so check that out. But one thing I did notice is on the new app I downloaded, which is called Galaxy Labs. You can get it from the Galaxy Store. I don't know if it's US only or what is it, but if you can get that, it has a feature on it called App Booster. And what this does is it really improves all of your apps after you've updated the operating system or after you push out an update. So it really it's a great way to make sure that your apps stay running fast after that has happened. You will see a new Snapdragon 865 benchmark soon. The initial reports are impressive with new HDR technology. That's good. 8K recording. Okay. And Bluetooth 5.1. Nice. Yeah, the Moto Z3 Play for $200 on B&H. It was actually 150, but that was with less storage. So now I think this has more storage than 200. Great price for a good phone. Definitely really like it. I think Labs is a Note exclusive. Oh, if that's true, I'm sorry. Maybe you can get it on APK Mirror. Try to see if you can get it. All right, guys. With that, send in your last questions before we call it a show, and I have to get more videos done. Next week is the last week of this background. How do you guys feel about that? That's going to be interesting, right? The background's going to be gone. Fold 2 will be after the S11, before the Note 11. Oh, so it's going to be like this is the first year in a decade that February is a global launch. They feel some pressure from the iPhone 11. Got it. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting then. So the Fold 2 might become a mid-launch, which is technically what happened with the Galaxy Fold 1, right? The Galaxy Fold launched, it was supposed to launch in, I think it ended up launching in July, but it originally was supposed to launch in May, I want to say, or June, was it? I think it was May. How's the moving going so far? Okay, this weekend was the weekend me and my wife and my daughter really were cranking into it. My wife can't do too much because of, obviously, she has to take care of her son. And, I do what I can, but, I mean, I am nowhere near her technique on being able to get him to sleep and doing all that stuff. I wish I was better. But yeah, so definitely the moving is going good. My daughter's really doing a lot of work, so I'm really proud of her for how much she's stepping up her game and doing it. But yeah, definitely a lot of stuff. Whoa! Huge super chat donation from Jorge or George. Happy holidays, Ricky. Not much, but with love. That is a lot. Thank you so much for that super chat donation. I mean, I appreciate anything, but that always, those kind of donations are just wow. I really do appreciate it, and thank you. Where was I? Sorry. I just saw it and I had to address it. I like to always address super chats as soon as I see them, but sometimes I get moving. Yeah, so just moving more stuff. I'm trying to move all the equipment that I will not need to use. First, that's doing things. Yeah. Oh, those are pesos. Still good. Thank you. Look, again, if any super chat donation, I'm very always happy. So yeah. What's MX currency? So yeah, it's MX for Mexico, so it's 20 pesos. Awesome. Equals $1. Awesome. Still awesome. Just bought my brother a Samsung tablet. What would be the best charger to use with it? Use the charger that it comes with. I don't know if any of the tablets are faster charging speed. So yeah. Not sure if any of them would be faster charging speed, but yeah, because my Tab S4 can do fast charging, but that's a 15-watt charge, I think, or 18 or something like that. 18-watt charge. That would be the fastest it can go. So, I mean, you can use any fast charger you have, but just use something with Qualcomm Quick Charge or something like that, and it should be fine. Best 4K TV under 2,000? Under 2,000, I would try to get, I don't know how much those 8K TVs are, but I hear really great things about the Samsung QLED 8K TVs right now. I don't know if they're under 2,000, but yeah, it would be definitely interesting. OLED TVs, I mean, I don't know specifics around that because I don't shop around that. My 4K TV shopping is usually around $1,000. So I'm not sure about 2000, but yeah. Let's see. I feel like a new era is upon us with the new background. You will be missed. Yes. Good old background. Oh. Good old background. Renee. Oh, an actor just passed away. Renee, I do not know how to pronounce his last name, but he was in Star Trek. He was in the old show MASH. He voiced the chef from The Little Mermaid. Benson. And yeah, a lot of different shows. Just passed away. Okay. I'm going to miss the background. It has my Raiders colors, silver, black, and white. I know. When will the Note 10 Plus get less expensive? It's already gone down a lot. I mean, the fact that you can get the Note 10 for a trade-in with a ridiculous amount of money, I mean, it's getting cheaper and cheaper right now. Definitely. How far back does your green screen go? Of me using the green screen? I mean, I can touch it. So that's how far back it is. In terms of how far back have I used the green screen? 2 years maybe? I want to say maybe 2 years. Hasn't been too long, I would say. Maybe it's been 3 years. I don't know. It's been a while. Saw the Note 10 for $700. Yeah, it's definitely going cheaper right now. Would love to hear your opinion next Sunday on the Picada case drama, You the Man. Thank you. Yeah, I'll look more into it, see what it's really about. QLED and OLEDs. Pretty nice OLEDs are better. I would definitely say OLED is going to be a better quality for sure. But QLEDs I think are better if you have a strong sunlight in your room, because QLEDs get brighter. So yeah, that's my opinion. It's been a while since you've had a green screen. Yeah, I want to say at least, I don't know, wow. The Q60 is 2082 inch. Man, an 82 inch, that is so big. I would kill for a screen like that. That is such a big screen. So yeah, that is 2,000 right now. That's really nice. It's a good discount. 1,800 off. And that's a 4K QLED display, so that's really good for the price for sure. I don't remember your background without a green screen. It was the RICKY. You could see in the back before that, and yeah, not well lit. I remember when you had short hair. That was a while ago too. No, it wasn't that long ago because I cut it again, and then I grew it back for the winter. I definitely think I'll cut it again for the summer. It's so much to maintain, as you can see. Good to mold though. I remember when you had short hair. Yes. At the end of this video, you'll see me with short hair again. You'll see that was the difference. Too bad Endgame didn't have the 7 Dragon Balls. That would have been brought back a lot of people back. There you go. Is it worth getting Xbox One X or should I wait for the next generation? Unless you find a really good deal for the Xbox One X, I would totally wait for the next generation at this point. Favorite new release coming to Disney Plus? I'm still on The Mandalorian. I've not seen episode 5 yet, so I still need to see that one. Just been moving a lot of stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I'm still watching. Me and my daughter finishing up Boy Meets World. We're on season like 7, I think, right now. Yeah, what else? We're gonna rewatch Rebels with her. She just finished episode 3 of Star Wars, so I'm showing her 7 and 8 next weekend, and then we'll be ready for the next Star Wars movie. So yeah. Samsung fast charge versus other fast charging. That's up to 60 watt. Hopefully Samsung will support 60 watt. Samsung as of right now only supports up to 30 watt, I believe. Right? 25 watt? I don't know. It's hard to keep all these numbers in my head. Let me see. I know I bought it. There. Oh, it's 15 watt. 15 watts the current fast charge that it supports up to. That's right. The one I have over here is a 12 watt, which is a dual charger. And then I have a 15 watt, which had no speed difference. So there. I remember when you used to have the RSCKY comic book thing. Yes. I remember when you used to be called RSCKY the Android guy. That was good times. So what do you drink? Oh, I'm literally drinking decaf coffee, so I'm not drinking anything like hardcore or anything like that. I still think maybe we should do that one night. Maybe we'll do that one night. Maybe we'll do that for the anniversary of in February. What will it be? I started in 2012. So it'll be 8 years? Yeah, 8 years. Maybe for the 8-year anniversary, we'll do a drunk mobile weekly. See how that goes. I don't know. Would that be a horrible idea? We'll see. And every time I say a whole bunch of questions just loaded, I'll down a shot. That'll be crazy. I won't go anywhere that night, so I won't be driving, of course, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see a drunk mobile weekly for our 8th year anniversary? Let me know in the comment section. Anchor Liberty 2 Pro for $100 for now. Those are I've heard good things about them. I haven't again, for me, these creative are freaking awesome quality. The review will be coming out tomorrow night, I believe, for these, so check them out. Can you make a screenshot and make a poster from your background? Can you make a screenshot and make a poster from your background? I could. Yeah. Sure, I'll do that. Here. Let me do something real quick. I will let you guys actually also take a screenshot right now as I disappear. Oh, wait. So you can go ahead and take a screenshot now if you want to grab the screenshot of the background. And 3, 2, 1. There we go. But I could also make the background a poster. Yeah, I could totally do that. It's a high quality background too. Drunken podcast, oh dear. Will be a 20-minute show. Drunk Mobile Weekly, yes. I met people like your background. You can make poster, screenshot, using it on the Note 10 Plus. Put it in the background of a new house. That would be interesting. I'd have a picture of the old background in my videos. Sound like a terrible idea. I love it. Drunk Mobile Weekly, I'm in. I bought the 45-watt charge for the Note 10 Plus see a slight difference. Oh, the direct plug-in one. Yeah, that one does have it. Yeah. Tesla cyber attack. Are you going to drive one? No. I mean, I love I actually like the look of it. I really do, but not really going to. I can't afford it. Let's be honest. There will be 2 Rickies. Yes. I'm not really sure if you're spamming or what. All right. We will call that a show, guys. Let me just. Okay. All right, guys. We will call that a show. Thank you guys always so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to give a like, thumbs up before you leave, and I will get doing some of more videos for the upcoming week, so they'll come out during the week. Thank you guys always so much for watching again. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.